Good afternoon or good evening, YouTube viewers. My name is Eric DeCam, and you're witnessing the first viewing of Double D Sports Talk Show. I'm here with my good friend Logan DeRungs. Been good friends for quite a while now. Coached him when he was in high school, and we're sitting around one day talking about how we'd like to talk sports, and so we're going to see if we can become YouTube sensations. Just a little background on myself. Yes, I do have a full-time job. This isn't my means of income. I'm an accountant for Dakota State University Foundation in Madison, South Dakota. And like I said, we're just doing this as a side gig and see if we can hit it big. So Logan, you want to introduce yourself?
Yep, you bet. As you said before, my name is Logan DeRungs. We'll be giving you a big variety of just opinions on our sports and what we feel with a lot of pro and collegiate sports. If you could just feel free when we're done here, post your comments, like our stuff, follow us on Twitter. We'd definitely be pleased with that. Our Twitter account is DBLD Sports Show. So follow us on Twitter, and we encourage argument.
Yes, we do. We absolutely do encourage argument. So let's get right into things this week. First topic on our board here is Week 9 NFL. I just want to do a quick rundown of the scores from last week. We'll start with the Thursday night game. San Diego at Kansas City, 31-13. Bears over Titans, 51-20. Detroit over Jacksonville, 31-14. Green Bay over Arizona, 31-17. Colts over Miami in a pretty well contested game, 23-20. Panthers put another win on their column, 21-13 win over the Washington Redskins. Houston Texans with another easy win over the Buffalo Bills, 21-9. Baltimore Ravens, 25-15 over Cleveland. Denver defeats Cincinnati, 31-23. Tampa Bay defeats Oakland, 42-32. Seattle defeated Minnesota, 30-20. And Pittsburgh defeated the Giants in a good Sunday night game, 24-20. Sunday afternoon game, I apologize for that. And Sunday night game, Atlanta beat Dallas 19-13.
What do you make of that Pittsburgh and Giants team? Let's talk about that. You know, that game really brought out a lot to me. I was excited to see those two teams play just because last week I had the Giants as my number one team in the NFL. I thought they were the best team. I thought they were the cream of the crop in the NFC. Thought maybe San Francisco, maybe Chicago, but I really expect the Giants to go back to the Super Bowl. Now then I see them play Dallas a week ago, and they blow the big lead, end up pulling it out in the end, partially because Dallas lost the game more than the Giants probably won it.
Right, lost it by a fingertip, Des Bryant fingertip.
Yep,
so.
the fingertip play out of bounds. That's beside the point. Point is, Pittsburgh comes into New York, they have this chance to get a monumental win. This is a huge win if they get it. It really is, because the Steelers are still the Steelers. 2 championships in the last 5 years. They're just Pittsburgh. You want to have a program like Pittsburgh. Now, they come in, and I'm thinking this is a chance for the Giants to get that signature win. The Hurricane, all that, it just would have been huge for them to get them win. And quite frankly, they just absolutely blew it. Tell me what you think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. I mean, they came out, they had a lot of emotion, a lot of motivation going into this game with, like you said, Hurricane Sandy coming through, and just to get the backing of the New York fan base. You know, you think, I heard a guy call into a radio show earlier today and say, you would think with all the gas outages or gas shortages that the stadium wouldn't be full, the parking lot would be empty, but he said absolutely not. It's a Giants football. Their fans are dedicated. They were behind them 100%. And like you said, Giants, they came out firing. They had a good lead at half, and Pittsburgh just battled back and won. And that's just who Pittsburgh is. You can never count them out. You know, they started off rough in the season, but in the end, they're going to be there. I really think they're going to be there in the AFC.
I don't know if it's so much, if it's Pittsburgh, if it's Mike Tomlin, what it is. But what I love seeing, this guy with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter calls a fake field goal. That would have tied the game. They had a chip-shot field goal for Sean Swayson to tie the game. He calls a fake field goal, doesn't score. You think he's doing that with the intentions of getting the field goal because he knows that the Giants are going to score? Or is it because he has confidence in his defense? I think he knows, hey, I don't get this, We're going to stop them, get the ball right back, and then punch it in.
Right.
And I think Mike Tomlin has the utmost confidence in his team. And that's confidence in the defense. Guess what? Number 43, frizzy-haired man, is standing on the sidelines not playing. Imagine when he's back. These guys
Right.
are for real.
Right.
You better watch out because Pittsburgh knows how to play football.
Yep, absolutely. I agree 100% with you on that one. Let's move into the Denver-Cincinnati game now. Denver getting hot after a bye week. I've said all along that they need a little bit of time to mesh. Peyton Manning is just a genius when it comes to football, and his system is so complex. The team needed a little bit of time to get used to the way Peyton Manning did things and how they practiced. And coming in 12 days off of 12 days of practice off a bye week, they really showed what they can do in Denver there.
Peyton Manning is, when you hear people call quarterbacks, point guards in basketball, pitchers in baseball, whatever, student of the game, okay, that's Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning coined that term because this guy, you look at him on the sidelines, he isn't sitting there watching. He isn't sitting there chewing someone's butt. He's on the phone. He's looking through the playbook. He's going over progressions time after time after time, and that's why I love Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning engineered his 49th game-winning drive against Cincinnati. 49 times he's taken his team down the field to score a touchdown or get a field goal to win the game. That's huge. That's something 49 times. Do you know how many times that is? That's just about 4 seasons worth of football in game-winning drives.
Yep.
Unbelievable. 291 yards passing, 9 yards short of 5 straight 300-yard passing games with 3 touchdown passes. Done by Steve Young. This is putting in perspective. This guy's coming off neck surgery. It's not like a guy who is coming in the league and just taking the league by storm. We knew he could do it, but to be honest with yourself, did you think he would do it to this extent?
Yeah, I'm not as surprised as most people, I don't think, just because of who he is. Peyton Manning, the way he prepares for a game, and just the physical shape he keeps himself in. Here's the ultimate question when it comes down to Peyton Manning. MVP. Is he your first half of the NFL season MVP? 20 TDs, 6 interceptions, 2,404 yards, 106 or 108.6 quarterback rating for a 36-year-old quarterback coming off an injury.
And then don't discount his nearly 70% completion percentage.
Right.
I think the fact you touched on the 20 touchdowns, the 6 interceptions. You take out 1 quarter of this guy's football season in Atlanta that night. Denver is not 5-3.
Right.
Okay? They're 6-2, and Atlanta is 7-1. They win that game. He throws 3 picks in the first quarter. That's not like him. When I saw that, I was worried. I'm a Broncos fan, and I'm not afraid to say it. I loved it when we got Peyton Manning. When I saw him throwing 3 picks against Atlanta, I'm thinking, uh-oh, John Elway, what did you do? Why did you get rid of Tim Tebow, a guy that took us to the playoffs, won a playoff game, for this guy? This guy can't play. Well, guess what? He can.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely. I think they're gonna win their division. That's no doubt about that. They're gonna win that division, and they're gonna make a run in the playoffs. AFC's weaker than it has been in the past, and I'm not taking anything away from Denver. I'm saying they're a strong team, but the competition in the AFC is a little bit weaker than it was
I think
in the past.
if you look at this as talk about Denver and Cincinnati, you got to remember it's not just Denver. We got to talk a little bit about Cincinnati to me. You just said it. They're weak. The AFC is weaker, no doubt about it. Cincinnati, a playoff team a year ago, 3-5. They're 3-5. How are they going to make the playoff run? I don't think they can do it. They're going to have to go 7-1 to have a shot.
Right.
I think 10-6 is going to get in the playoffs in the AFC, and we got a team we're going to talk about here right next. That's a team that I feel will make the playoffs, and we'll tell you why in just a minute.
Yep. Let's move on to that. Let's talk Indianapolis Colts. You come into this week and you're talking Dolphins Colts. Winner of this game is going to come out 5-3.
Yep.
Who would have ever thought that? Andrew Luck, first round draft pick. Yeah, high expectations. But do you feel he's exceeded those expectations? Game-winning drives, 3 of them this year. 3 game-winning drives this year. Same yards passing as Peyton, 2,404. A little bit less touchdowns, 10 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. 79 QB rating as a rookie. I think they got a legitimate shot of making a playoff push. They're not going to win their division. Houston's got that wrapped up. But, like you said, 10-6, they got to win 5 games out of their next 10 games.
Houston has a 7-1 record.